Hi, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, and welcome to our Alpinestars suit overview for 2010. I'm joined here by our resident Alpinestars expert and product specialist, Donnie Weatherholt. Thanks for joining us, Donnie. And in this video, we're going to start out at the low end of the totem pole, and we're going to start out with an entry-level Alpinestars suit, and from there we're going to go entry-level, good, better, best, and really break down what all of the Alpinestars suits have, but then get into some of the nuances as you go up into a more aggressive, more high-end suit, some of the features and benefits that you start to pick up along the way. So Donnie, let's start right out of the gates. Why don't you give me the overview of every Alpinestars suit? What are the commonalities between those suits?
Not a problem. We've made a base model. Every Alpinestars suit, one or two piece, doesn't matter price point, the same base features. All of them will be 1.2 to 1.4 full grain cow. We don't change that in any of our leather. Even our jackets are that thickness. All of the suits will have CE-approved armor systems in the shoulders and elbows. They'll all have removable sliders on the knees. You'll all have stretch panels placed generally different points throughout the suits, the knees, the lower backs, things like that. They'll also have, on the inside, all of them will have removable one-piece liners. On the inside, these are easily washable. They're also antibacterial, so they won't smell after a constant use.
I also noticed perforation in different places on all the suits.
And it will vary depending on the level of the rider. We'll have some suits that are fully perforated. We'll have others that they're perforated in certain points.
Sure.
Even a lot of times the flex points we can perforate now. When you get into some of the higher suits, things like that. You'll also see humps throughout the actual line itself.
Take a look at one of these.
This is our GP hump. This is our Charger suit here. And then we'll have our second hump will be on our trigger. This is our sport hump. Basically two different levels of humps. The experienced rider, the large GP style, the same thing Nikki Hayden's going to be running.
Sure.
With this is beneficial to the experienced rider. An experienced rider, when they crash, they know how to hit the ground. They're getting into a slide in a much faster pace rather than tumble.
Sure.
So the actual large GP hump in a slide will elevate their head off the ground so it's not tank slapping back and forth. For your beginning rider, first time track day guy, never been on track, never crashed before.
Gotcha.
He's not going to slide. He's going to tumble. So this
Unfortunately, right?
is one more thing that can actually continue that tumble. So we want to slow that down.
Gotcha.
So we still have, with our sport hump, we still have the impact protection behind their head and neck, but a low profile, nothing to catch and flip them over.
Good to know. All right, well, let's start from left to right here. Let's start with the entry-level suit, which is kind of a medium price point. It's going to be sub-$1,000 range. Let's start with, I guess this is the trigger suit that I have my hand on here. Why don't you take me through, aside from the building blocks, which we just finished talking about, take me through some of the nuances that are going to make the trigger different.